You ever have that feeling where you have nothing to say and everything to say, and you cannot form the words to properly express a certain emotion? That's me right now. I'm truly having a hard time coming up with the words to describe how awful I think this movie is. But I'm gonna try. Play the intro. Fast X 10. How many of these movies are there again?
I've lost all faith in humanity.
You all can probably tell that I just saw Fast 10 and that I'm having a hard time right now because I am. This movie's awful, y'all. I'm sorry. I and what makes it even worse is the fact that I've actually seen some positive reviews for this, and I know people in my real life outside of this channel who are actually looking forward to seeing this. So I'm afraid I'm going to come across as a massive jerk. So, you know, gonna try my best here. But this is the 10th Fast and Furious movie, and well, you exactly know what that means. The Fast team, for lack of a better word, is back, and they are systematically targeted by the long lost, apparently, son of Hernan Reyes, played by Jason Momoa. I used to love the Fast and the Furious series. I actually would look forward to the next one with great enthusiasm. I understand that these movies are not high art or cinema, but, for movies about stupid people doing stupid things in fast cars, I had a strange liking to them. I think Fast 1, 2, and 3, Tokyo Drift, are honestly pretty entertaining movies. I can understand how people can complain about them, but overall, I really have a soft spot for them. 3 especially. And then there's Fast 5, which is the best out of all of them. And then more down the rabbit hole we went, and well, logic and everything else just left along with it until we get to this Fast X. Now, keep in mind, the last movie we got in this series was F9, and I used to think that that was the worst of the series. But no, 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 no. It is this. It is this. I don't think I can really properly explain specifically why I think this movie is insulting without going into spoilers. I'm not going to spoil it here. There is a couple of reveals, or there are a couple of reveals, I know the English language, that were spoiled for me on social media because it is 2023 and that's just a thing that unfortunately happens nowadays. I'm not going to do that for you. But when this movie ended, I just could not find the words for how disappointed, angry, and just disappointed that I was. And I think that key emotion is disappointed because I think that there is actually some genuinely interesting things that are explored in this movie. And in a better movie, I think would have excelled. But this movie is 2 hours and 20 minutes, and it's filled to the brim with stuff that things just become a gray, just bleh, across the screen. Jason Momoa's performance has been getting the most buzz coming out of this movie, and I can definitively say he is the best part of this movie. He is also the worst. He is the best because he is a very compelling villain. And despite the tenuous relationship to Hernan Reyes, I do not buy that he is in fact Hernan Reyes' son. You cannot convince me of this. But there is enough motivation to want him to go after Dom Toretto and his family. That's fine. Why he's the worst is that he chews every single piece of scenery that he is in, and he goes overboard with it, which in some cases I actually appreciated and admired. I didn't think that Jason Momoa had this in him, and I do appreciate that. but he just loses the plot in certain scenes where I'm just sitting there like, did you just study Seth freaking Rollins for a few days? And you're just like, I'm just gonna do that. Just wear the ugly ass attire, wear my hair in like scrunchies for some reason, just paint my nails, and then say that he's like ballet while he's blowing things up. It's like, again, he's the best part of the movie because he is compelling, but he is the worst part because he is also compelling in that I want to compel him off of my screen. If you thought the logic and physics was bad in F9, oh boy, you're gonna love them in Fast X, because geez Louise, this movie just farts in the general direction of all physics, logic, and possibility to a near insulting degree. Things happen in this movie where it doesn't just go beyond that makes no sense. That even thinking about how it doesn't make sense doesn't make sense. Like, that's how mind-bending some of these sequences are, and just the conveniences and just how everything seems to fall into place. It just it drives me nuts. There is a certain character, you will know him when you see him. He looks like Pat McAfee on steroids. They do something with him that I saw coming 3 miles away, and the movie tries to make it out to be this big reveal when in reality I was 5 steps ahead of the movie, and I was just... And the ending to this movie is just... I can't even find words. Play the clip.
Bullshit.
Well, that's bullshit.
It's all bullshit, folks. It's all bullshit, and it's bad for you.
It's so obvious what this movie was trying to do, in that it just... I'm sorry. I can't. I actually can't.
My disappointment is immeasurable, and my day is ruined.
I understand that there are fans of this movie. I understand that there will be fans of this movie going forward. Respectfully, that is more than fine. It is your opinion, and you are entitled to it. This movie's horrid. It's the worst movie I've seen all year. And there are days where I say to myself, you know, sometimes in my reviews I feel like I'm a bit too soft on certain movies. Then I watch a movie like Fast X, and I realize that my instincts are correct. Because, yeah, like I said, I'm having trouble. I'm having a real hard time right now trying to find the words. I will sum it up like this. This movie feels like an insult. It really is. It feels like it insulted my intelligence. It feels like I'm losing brain cells just recording this. However, I pass it off to all of you. What did you think of Fast X? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what you have to say. And if you like the video, like and subscribe. Click the bell for notifications. My name is Ryan Cam. Salute my familiar whatever.